Hey guys, Ali Mansour here for Driving Line, and today we're going to test something that adds a little bit of practicality and style to our 2020 Jeep Gladiator, and that is the all-new EZ-Roll Bestop tonneau cover. Now this is going to be a full review on not only how to install it, but if it's actually going to keep your gear safe from the elements. Now this is an over-the-rail bed cover, meaning you'll have a rail runner on each side of the bed. So once you have a good idea where these rails need to go, you can go ahead and peel off the back side of this little foam here, set it down, get it in place. Now one other thing that you're going to have to do is trim out this plastic tab. Now we put a little piece of cardboard behind here so we wouldn't mess up the paint, and just took a razor blade and notched it out. It already has a little indent in it for it, so not really a big deal. The other note is, since we do not have the factory trail rail system, we're going to be using the clamps in the front in this configuration. Now out back, since we did uncover these nuts that are already here, Bestop just clamps it down here. Now you're going to keep everything loose initially, get the top clamped in place, roll it out, and then come back and tighten everything up. Now when you're ready to roll up the cover, it's pretty easy. You're going to go ahead and pull the straps on each side. You'll hear kind of a pop like that, and then go ahead and you can roll it up. Obviously sealing is a huge factor for a bed cover. Now one thing we noticed, we don't have a drop-in bed liner, we just have the factory paint here, so no spray in. And so at the front, the seal sort of comes up and picks up on this little plastic ridge here. Now to make it where the seal contacts all the way, what we're going to do is we took a little Sharpie, we marked a spot there. Now we're going to take it off, take a razor blade, and actually cut that spot. That's going to let the seal rest a little bit better on this bulkhead and do a better job of actually sealing this thing from the elements in the front. So after cutting it, now you have this seal that runs all the way up to where the factory plastic rail is, and you've got your best chance to keep water and debris and all that stuff coming out. So pretty impressed with this design overall, and very happy with this fitment. All you got to do is take a little razor blade and cut that up, and it seals really nice. The way the tailgate seals in the back, you've got this rubber seal that runs along the back. Now if you want to get the absolute best seal possible, what you're going to want to do is shut the tailgate first and then pop this thing down. And what that is going to do is going to allow this seal to sit at the top of the tailgate. This is going to sort of like allow it to lip out, so all this water from the tailgate that already has a little bit of an angle isn't just going to go rushing into the back. Now one of the most critical aspects of any tonneau cover is how well it seals. Now Bestop has done a very good job of giving you good rubber seals front and back, and then nice foam stripping that runs along the side. So we're going to test it out in the most kind of scientific way we can. We're just going to hose it down and see what happens. We'll try to do as fair of a job as we can by getting a more upright approach like you would from the rain versus just trying to spray it on the side. So let's see what it does. It's pretty well soaked. Went after it for a bit. So now, to be fair, there's going to be water that's sitting inside of this ridge a little bit, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see some pop down. But let's see what it looks like in here. Oh, it's pretty good to me. I'm not seeing any water pooling on any sides. That's nice. There's a little bit of water, I can tell, in that front corner on the passenger that's come in, but not a lot. This side over here looks pretty dry. No water on the walls or the side of the bed. We got a little bit of water right here. The tailgate really doesn't even have a lot of water on it. What I'm mostly seeing is from where I just opened it, I think, and got a little there. Obviously this part is always going to get a little water, but it's right there. I mean, if you lift up the mat here, there's a little water right there, but there's nothing on this side. So that's pretty impressive so far. So let's keep testing her out. Now Bestop gives you two options for material. You can either go with their standard premium, let's say leather grain vinyl, or you can opt for the heavy duty twill soft top material. Now we opted for the twill, one of the main reasons being we really like how it looks, and we know when we go with a soft top for this Jeep eventually that it'll match perfectly. Now both of these are very durable materials, and we've experienced in the past that you just treat them just like soft tops, and so long as you clean it and take care of it, it'll last you a very long time. Now I want to quickly show you, so this is how it is fully wrapped up. You still have a ton of access in the back. Since it is a over the rail design, you're not losing any space. It's not setting anything down, so if the cover is on, you're not kind of sacrificing anything just for that. Now in terms of it being rolled up, it already comes with these pretty handy little straps here. There's a little button on the bottom. The loop is already sewn on the outside, so you just roll it up. You've got one on each side, and it keeps it pretty well in place. You can take this off. It's a little bit more work, but it's not that big of a deal, so if you really needed to get rid of it, you could. For most of our uses, it's been perfectly fine just to roll it up, and you're not really losing so much. I think you could still clear a dirt bike front tire right there and have this thing in place. So overall, very happy with that. Fairly compact, and it's very easy to roll out, even though I will say for me personally, I just like to hop in the bed and roll it out from the center, but you can do it however you find easy for you. Now, one of the reasons I picked the Bestop cover is the fact that it's an over-the-rail style cover. I've just had really good luck with an over-the-rail cover over some of the ones that drop in that are more flush mount. It's a cosmetic thing for some people. For me, just with experience, I found that these seal a little bit better. I live in southeastern North Carolina. We get plenty of rain, and sealing is super important to me. Overall, I've been very happy with this sort of setup. It's very easy to use. This is more of an initial review than it is a long-term review, but I've got a lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe for this Gladiator, and as it continues to evolve, this bed cover will be there and see plenty of weather and all that good stuff. So hope you like this video. Be sure to continue to check us out at drivingline.com. Go to our YouTube channel. Hopefully you're watching that video here. Give us a like, a follow, ring that bell so you get notified when we've got other cool stuff coming down the line. Until next time, see you later.